very much against the way I was treated. I was treated like dirt. I don't think that the Kahn family was treated that way, but I was treated like dirt. I was called a liar. She went on TV many times and nodding her head, thinking that she is so wonderful and she knows everything and I know nothing, and I was just imagining this.
That's Pat Smith, the mother of Benghazi victim Sean Smith, talking about the treatment she received as compared to the way in which the Kahn family is being treated by the mainstream media. Calling back from the brand new Newsmax New York, my old pal Steve Malzberg, for whom this program is named. If there were ever an example of a double standard, Steve, it is this one.
And it doesn't stop, and the media will not let it stop. You know, with all due respect to Captain Kahn, who was a hero, today some of the networks were interviewing someone who served with Captain Kahn. I mean, the story will not die. The media will not let the story die. And you know, again, Donald Trump responded to an attack by a Gold Star family, who I guess everyone thinks that once you attack someone and you're a Gold Star. Look, John McCain gets attacked. I attacked John McCain because of his political views. He's a hero. He's more of a hero than a Gold Star family, which is also heroic because they lost a son. But you don't have a sphere of protection forever once you enter the political arena and choose to play politics.
Point well taken. And to discuss and debate this more, let's welcome in the assistant online editor from Commentary Magazine, Noah Rothman. Noah joins us via Skype from somewhere in the Garden State of New Jersey. Noah, it is great to have you here on the Steve Malzberg Show. So, you have taken aim at Trump for criticizing a Gold Star family, saying Trump is alienating veterans. How do you square that with the fact a veteran handed Trump his Purple Heart earlier today?
Well, I don't think he's alienating veterans. I think he's got a very strong amount of support from veterans. What he's doing, however, is allowing President Barack Obama to have some cover in presenting himself as a champion and savior of veterans' causes. This is a guy who presided over the VA scandal, a horrible scandal, and now he's out there saying, look, this is an obscene attack on veterans. We owe them all of our support. It's a sacred covenant to be able to protect veterans. And he's getting cover in the press because Donald Trump is not talking about veterans' issues. He's talking about a Gold Star family, and their personal attacks on him personally. That's not smart politics. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you know, JD and Noah, you know, even today, with the Purple Heart, as we discussed earlier in the show, JD, you know, here's how I or you, JD, would have handled it, and maybe Noah also. You know, I'm honored. You know, there's been some controversy lately. I never meant to offend anybody. I was responding the way I do. But all the people who serve are heroes, and this touches me beyond belief, and thank you very much. Instead, you know, I always wanted a Purple Heart, and now I got one the easy way. I mean, what, Noah, I don't, you know, I'm a Trump supporter. I know you're not, but I got to say, what the hell? What the hell?
Yeah, you don't want to get a Purple Heart the hard way. It's a very strange comment. Look, I gotta say that I kind of agree that Pat Smith has been treated unfairly from the press, considering particularly how the Kahn family has been pictured. That being said, Donald Trump called into Fox News and did an interview with Bill O'Reilly while Pat Smith was addressing the convention. Fox News didn't even cover it live because Donald Trump wasn't even paying attention to what Pat Smith is saying. So let's not pretend that he's some sort of champion of this woman's cause. He couldn't even be bothered to let the nation watch.
Well, now, wait a minute. You're presuming that he should have sat there with a chronological order of speakers and have encyclopedic knowledge of everything that was going on that night. And let me tell you, as a candidate, there are a lot of different things going on, and no disrespect was intended, I don't believe, but to say that he should have the knowledge beforehand or otherwise, that indicates malice aforethought, I think is incorrect.
Oh, I don't allege malice aforethought, and I don't want to say he's being unrespectful. That's completely fair. That's not my intention. What I am saying, however, is that if this was something that we all believe should have been sacred and we should have dutifully watched it and given her all the respect that she deserves as a Gold Star mother, nobody was giving her that respect on the right or the left when she was addressing the convention.
Well, there is one aspect, and I know this from experience. on both sides of the camera. When you're a conservative candidate and you go after the media, it resonates with your base. That's what Donald Trump did last night at his rally in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. Let's look and listen.
The biggest problem we have is we have a very dishonest media. We have a media that is so dishonest that no matter what, makes no difference. But these are among the most dishonest people you'll ever meet. These people, you know, I've had days where I said, boy, this was a great day. I look forward to seeing it tonight or tomorrow, and it's brutal. I say, what happened? But we're going to punch through the media. We have to.
Now, things have changed since the old days of the alphabet networks and the New York Times and the LA Times and Look Life, Time and Newsweek being the sole media organs to cover campaigns. So can Trump, in fact, punch through, and is it smart politics to continue to attack the press, Noah?
Well, for him, yeah, I think so. I think he needs to shore up his support among Republicans. One of the things that we've seen happen over the course of the last week, strangely, is that the convention did not consolidate his support among Republicans. You have a substantial amount of self-described conservatives in at least 2 polls now that say that they're not backing Donald Trump, and he needs them if he's going to win. Look, Mitt Romney won 93% of Republicans in 2012, and he still lost. If Donald Trump can't win 90-plus amount of Republicans, he's not going to win the nomination, or rather the election. So he needs to win as many Republicans as he can, and Republicans do appreciate going after the press's bias.
Yeah, you know, Noah, 50 times more coverage Kahn got than Patricia Smith, according to our friends at the Media Research Center. 50 times. Today, heads rolled at the DNC, finally, but not because of media pressure, the way they would have been out to devour the RNC if they had sent racist, bigoted, homophobic emails and had the fix in for one candidate over another. That story went away after 1 day. So Trump, not only riling up the base, he's telling the truth.
Got about 30 seconds.
No, I agree. There's nothing to disagree with there. I agree. I do think, however, it's incumbent on Donald Trump to stop talking about things he doesn't want to hear in the press, like the Kahns, and start talking about disarray at the DNC and talking about it to the point where the press can no longer ignore it. That's part of his job, is to get stories into the press that they don't want to cover.
Noah Rothman, tonight from
Thank you,
somewhere
Noah.
in New
Good seeing
Jersey.
you.
Thanks a
Thank
bunch.
you.
Good to have you. Hey, before we take our leave, we would like to issue a warm welcome to new viewers joining us on the Jewish Life Network. Welcome. We're glad to have you with us, and we hope you are enjoying the Steve Malzberg show, even as he has to tag team with yours truly. And Steve, you have been remarkably patient as the new Newsmax New York comes online. Thanks so much for the chance to join you on your program.
Thank you, Jay. You get the thanks, JD. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow.
That's the deal, pal. We'll be looking for you tomorrow. And wherever you're watching, whatever you're doing, stay right here, because Newsmax Prime is coming up next here on Newsmax TV. In fact, it starts in just 30 seconds. And remember this, we always appreciate you watching the Steve Malzberg Show.